I really want to make a video about different Twitch myths, basically stuff that a lot of people believe in, but that are absolutely not true. And even though they are spread like the plague, so many small streamers fall into different traps because of those myths. But today's not that day. Today, I want to talk about, in general, a couple of problems that's, you know, not just small streamers, every streamer will face, especially on the platform Twitch. But I think this will apply for every live streamer ever, pretty much. Now, as usual, this video is not scripted, but I want to really try to give you some examples of what is, you know, linked to the mentality of the streamer and themselves. Basically, what is your fault or not? And when I say small streamer and I say streamer, I absolutely put myself in this category. I don't want anyone thinking that, oh, I'm speaking from no, I'm in there with you, basically. I know I don't always practice what I preach, and if I did, I would probably be a better streamer for that matter. The goal is not to only give tips about the mentality of a streamer, but also talk about those different myths and different traps that you can fall into that will absolutely make sure that you stay stuck or just plateauing forever. This is what I want to talk about today, but we got to pay the bills first, so we'll be right back after a message from our sponsor. This portion of the video is sponsored by Owned. Owned is your one-stop shop for everything customizable for live streamers and content creators. They have everything that you can possibly think of customizing, from your profile picture, your banner, offline image, your overlays, your alerts, your emotes, your subscriber badges, and everything else. One of my favorite features is a channel trailer maker. You can create a YouTube or Twitch intro or channel trailer by just a couple of clicks. Just click on create your own individual trailer and then choose from all the templates that they already have. Let's click on that one. Here you can customize the information that will be shown and select the different scenes. There are tons of other features, but I'll let you guys figure it out by going to owned.gg/gallevel. That's owned.gg/gallevel. OWN3D.gg/gallevel. Okay, so streamers' biggest problems. Obviously, I need to start this video by talking about streaming. Streaming is, believe it or not, people who actually want to be streamers who never started, this is the biggest problem already. It's not actually starting, not getting a real feel of what streaming is like. I have so many people in my streams, in my comment section, in my Discord, you know, discussing all those subjects because it's interesting, and I get it. It's very interesting, but you will never, ever be prepared enough to feel what you're gonna feel once you actually started. There's no way of theorizing that will prepare you for the experience that you're about to get once you just started. So if you're in that category, you haven't started streaming yet, you've watched a ton of my videos or other videos about, you know, live streaming, it's time to start. It's just time to start. Once you start actually streaming, this is where you're gonna get the experience. You're gonna discover things about yourself. And then this is where some tips, you will realize which tips actually apply to you, because all the tips that I give or the other, you know, stream gurus give, they don't always apply to you because you don't know if you actually enjoy streaming from the start, from the jump. So definitely start, okay? And then after you started, you know, the rest of the things that I'm gonna discuss is mostly you started, but you can easily feel super lost. This is normal, I would say. I was lost when I started. I was completely lost. I didn't know what was going on. I was actually applying a strategy, but without knowing that it was a strategy. So it was working well, but then I hit a plateau and I tried to work through this plateau and I did something else and I realized I was wrong. But technically, you know, once you learn the basics, I think those types of videos are what are going to help you. It's all about the mentality. Once you have the basics, do you know how to press the go live button? The rest is just relying on you and your mentality as a content creator, as a live streamer. And this is one of the biggest problems once you actually start. Once you know, you go live a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and now you're lost and you don't know what's holding you back. You feel like the numbers are not going up, but you're streaming regularly, right? You should get followers, at least one follower per stream, but it's not really happening, or it's just one follower, meaning that you will get 10,000 followers in 10,000 days of streaming, and you don't want that, right? This is the part where usually the thing holding back, the biggest problem there would be understanding the relationship that you have with your viewers. I don't want to say that you can't understand the relationship between you and other human beings. That's not the issue here. The issue here is that you are in a certain position and the viewer is in a certain position, and you need to really, really understand what is the optimal things to do or way of viewing it, basically, in order for the viewer to want to come back, to want to stay, for you to be really part of their lives, your stream, that is, right? Obviously, one of the biggest, fallacies is, oh, no one is talking in my chat, so how do I speak? How do I be entertaining if no one is talking to me? And I believe this comes from the misunderstanding of the relationship. You think that people need to come in and start initiating the interaction and the entertainment for you to be entertaining. That is not the type of relationship that you have on Twitch. You are the entertainer. They are the spectators. Okay. I know that the big difference between TV and Twitch or anything else, or YouTube and Twitch, is that they can interact with you live, but they don't have to. And if you're waiting for them to do that in order for you to start being entertaining, guess what? You're boring. So if they show up and there's nothing happening, they will leave. They will not want to engage. Some people will, but this is the part where you have to carry the conversation. If you only have one viewer talking, you need to learn really how to drag that conversation in order to bring other people's in, and then make it a whole thing about the stream. Anyways, so I don't want to repeat everything I said in the other video. This comes through practice. If you have to practice in front of the mirror, you have to practice in front of the mirror. If you have to pick up little subtle things that you can do to make your stream more enjoyable by just the watcher, just the lurker, right? Someone who's not talking in your chat, what can you do to make your stream enjoyable to them? This is what I think you should focus on when you're starting, because this is the path to getting a decent stream, a watchable stream. If you don't have those things, guess what? When you start, your stream is it's not going to be as good as any other stream. But if you work on those things, you will quickly get to that point where you really have a watchable stream that you can then advertise. And when people show up, they will want to stay because your stream is decent enough. Another problem people face at this point, basically you started streaming, you get a couple of viewers, let's say you get up to 7-10 viewers average, and then you're plateauing, you don't know what's going on and all of that. And often I would see people get stuck in this numbers game, what I call the numbers game, basically looking at your stats. First of all, looking at your viewer count while you're live. Don't do that. It really doesn't help you. Looking at your stats immediately after you stop streaming, but not looking at your VODs. You know what I mean? So basically, the numbers game is being so focused on those numbers and trying to bring them up, because this is what it's all about almost in your head. And I think this is bad practice for a beginner, of course. But even if you've been streaming for a while and you find yourself so stuck, I've sometimes watched streamers that during the live stream, while they're live, they will say, oh, and we lost a follower. Don't do that. Why are you looking at your follower count while you're live streaming? Don't you feel like this takes away from now people are supposed to feel guilty or feel bad for you? Or no, do your stream, put on a show, make it interesting from the beginning to the end. Don't look at your viewer count because it might affect your mood. Just put on the best show that you can every time. The numbers game also unfortunately includes people who start streaming and then the biggest goal is affiliate. I want to get affiliate. I want to get by every means possible. Affiliate is not magical. Affiliate won't get you anything. Affiliate doesn't guarantee people will sub to you or give you bits. Absolutely not. So people who are doing follow for follow just to get affiliate, people who are trying to cheat, people who are trying to, join lurker groups, which I will definitely talk about. This will not help you at all. Someone who cheated their way into affiliate versus someone who actually, I don't want to say deserved, but earned the affiliate status, there will be a drastic difference between those two streams, because one of them actually worked on their content and made sure that they had content that was good enough for at least 3 people to sit down and watch for hours, and then gained at least 50 followers. The other person cheated those numbers and got affiliate. And guess which stream is going to be more pleasant to watch? And of course, guess which stream will be more worth subbing to? So I understand like the need to, make money. Oh, I need to be affiliate, or it's like an easy milestone. I get that, but I don't think affiliate status should be that important if you're just starting out. Starting out with like the most important thing for you should be, I want to make content that people want to sit down and watch. And if you do that, you will see that affiliate is probably the most easiest milestone milestone you can get. And the whole goal of Twitch having an affiliate status is that so they can make money off of small streamers too. I would say when it comes to the numbers, instead of focusing on you know, status and sub and all, I feel like viewer number is kind of like the most important thing. Knowing that once you're affiliate and you know, you're gonna get 1, 2, 5 subs, you're not gonna get 500 subs on the first week of you being affiliate, and you pretty much need 500 subs to make like minimum wage pretty much on Twitch, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but you also need to make at least $100 a month for Twitch to pay you. So that's like 50 subs. But yeah, that's the numbers game. And the problem with numbers game too, and I think what the biggest problem is with the numbers game is that, believe it or not, you're so focused on numbers and being that streamer that gets bigger numbers that you kind of lose your perception of reality. You lose your perception of being a human being, basically. The thing that viewers relate the most with, you forget how to be that. And you become this numbers machine, basically, and you can feel it immediately. You can absolutely feel it immediately once you visit someone's stream for the first time and you know they're focused on numbers too much, because they will have like a goals tab in their panels. Goals, I want to get 100 followers, hit affiliate and blah. No, your goal should be to make decent content that people can enjoy after a long day of work. That's your goal. If you put your goal as numbers, like, it diminishes the whole community that you're trying to build. You turn people into numbers. Those are real people giving you the most precious thing they have in this world, the most priceless thing that they have in this world, and it's time. They're giving that to you, and you're like, oh, my goal is to make that little red red number. I want to make it larger. No. Don't do that. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't have milestones. You should definitely have milestones. And as I say a lot on my stream, is that you should have a little notepad with your milestones. You can have your personal goal, but displaying it sometimes is not in your advantage. You know, if again, my biggest example is that every time you went on Amazon, they showed you Jeff Bezos' net worth, you would feel dirty buying stuff from Amazon. You would straight up feel dirty, right? No, instead they'll show you stuff that you might need, stuff that they will tell you, oh, this will improve your life. And this is the same thing for live streaming. You need to show people how exciting your live stream is. Watch your VODs and figure out little quirky things about yourself and mention them in your panels, you know. Really try to find what makes you you and what separates you from the others. And trust me, you definitely are special, because there's no one like you. You're the only one who's you. So really, really find those things that are a little more, well, not just special, but interesting, you know? I will see some About Me panels that are just like, hi, I play video games. I love streaming. I've always wanted to stream. So now I stream. That's it. I just learned absolutely nothing about you. I'm on your Twitch page, so I know that you stream. And also, you just told me what anyone on Twitch could have told me, and that doesn't separate you. Now, hi, I love streaming, but on the side, I play basketball. I played for this college and we won a championship. This is already more interesting than anything else. That really actually sets you apart from the rest of the streamers. Basically, don't have a generic About Me section, for example. I think I'm sliding off the subject a little bit. Another thing about people who are focused on this numbers game is their going live post. And I think this might be the worst. When someone is so focused on this numbers, they will post live posts basically on social media, for example, that will say stuff like, going live, help me reach 100 followers. And that is possibly the worst way ever you can advertise any type of media. Imagine if Netflix was like, hey, we got a brand new show, watch it so we can make more money. No, it wouldn't work like that. You would feel dirty if you clicked on that link. You would be like, what? What up? Tell me, what's it? Tell me about the show. Show me some images. Hype me up. Why are you just telling me to help you get more subscribers to your Netflix? No. It doesn't work like that. Get people excited about your streams. It's a piece, it's media, it's entertainment. Get people hyped about it. Well, how do I do that? How do I, exactly like every other piece of multimedia has been doing since the beginning of time, basically. Show a trailer or tell something that sounds fun. Show a picture, because to me, again, this is my I think this is kind of like my weird lack of tolerance showing, and I'm working on it. Again, I acknowledge it and I'm working on it, but to me that sounds like logical to me. That sounds like yeah, duh. Why would I advertise streams by telling people to help me reach a number? That is not enticing at all. To me, it's like, duh. It's like, it's crazy to me that I have to say that. When you can show me a concept or how creative you are, or just the stream setup. And sometimes just showing your face is enough for people to want to click on it. And don't give me that, oh yeah, but what if I'm ugly? The internet, content creation is not a beauty contest. Despite everything you might think, it is not a beauty contest. It's a presence contest. If I see your face everywhere, it doesn't matter what you look like. At some point, I will be like, you know what? I need to check this guy out, or I need to check this girl out, or I need to check them out. You know, it's really a presence contest. It is not a beauty contest. Because if it was a beauty contest, no shade to you, Ninja, but you know, it's just one of those excuses that people find to basically self-sabotage themselves. Like, oh, I won't post because I'm ugly. No, you won't post because you don't want to post. You're scared that it might work and then you won't have any excuses to be successful, you know? And I get that. I also get that because I used to be like that too. I really used to be like, I had this shield of self-consciousness and being like so scared, so afraid that it might. And then I realized, actually, it can't go that bad. The way that I thought it could go bad, I really thought it could be disastrous. But then I realized this is not logical. This is not real. So fight your fears. You know, they're natural. They happen, but I'm here. You know, we're watching me right now. And I'm telling you, those fears, they're illogical. They're irrational. They don't make no sense. And worst case scenario, try it. Fight your brain that tells you don't do it. Oh, it's going to be horrible. People are going to hate you, blah, blah, blah. Do it. Still do it. And then see what happens. Okay. Fight your brain. Because this is what I had to do. Because I have excuses. I can say, oh, well, I'm not handsome enough to do this. Oh, the racists are going to drive me off the internet. I definitely, this was a very good excuse that I was giving myself. I really thought, oh yeah, but when I look at the top of Twitch, there's no one that looks like me. Or on YouTube, there's no YouTube gurus giving advice and being successful at it that look like me. Therefore, the community must not want someone who looks like me. And they will probably hate me and they will drive me off of the platform. I will probably get harassed and bullied. I mean, I do get harassed, but but that's like 0.0001%. And then the rest is just love, you know, it's just positive. And I even get messages from people who look like me, who tell me that me doing what I do actually encourages them because they also were giving themselves that excuse, you know? So this is my biggest goal with this video is try not to fall into those traps. I don't want to give away all the little things that happen with small streamers that just make sure that they because I want to make that video about Twitch myth, but let's keep on talking just a little bit. Okay. So let's talk about shortcuts, because shortcuts is also a Twitch streamer's biggest problem for sure. Shortcuts. Everyone think that there's a magic bus that you can hop onto and that will bring you straight into success, straight into 10,000 viewers average, right? There's a magic bus somewhere. There must be. What are the tips and the tricks that you can do? Oh, do I need to change my graphics card to get more followers? No, your graphics card is not like your overlays are not keeping you from getting followers. I mean, unless they're really terrible, then you might as well go with no overlays, but you know what I mean. So many things that I feel like streamers, and every type of streamer, that's the crazy part. I'm not talking just small streamer or whatever. I have partnered streamers that are also like that will focus on the things, everything that doesn't matter, just not to admit that the only thing keeping them from growing is themselves, basically. You know, people will be like, how do you stream with one monitor, dude? You have two monitors is keeping you from getting followers, or I only have one monitor. I'm poor. Oh, I can't do, just stream with one monitor. Play your game at 720p. You're streaming at 720p anyways. Play your game at 720p and then windowed, and then on the side you can see chat. Yeah, but no one cares about your gameplay anyway. So that one monitor, of course, it's better if you have two because it's convenient for you. But for the viewer, straight up doesn't change anything. Your investment of $300 on that 144 hertz monitor did not change the quality of your stream whatsoever. It changed your workflow, which is good for you, but it did not change your quality, your stream quality. All right. And it's, you know, as maybe the exception is for like audio, it's good to invest in good audio, but that I'm not saying it's good to spend a lot of money in audio. I'm saying it's good to learn about audio. Make sure that your audio sounds decent. For example, my current audio setup has a big problem is that sometimes my plosives hit the mic and it's a little too much and it's slightly bothering me. But I would have to put a pop filter up there and that's going to mess up the view. Anyways, why am I talking about my audio setup now? Don't rely on those excuses. Self-sabotage is the biggest problem of small streamers. Self-sabotage and this idea of I'm going to hop on a bus and it's going to be so easy. All I have to do is hop on this magical bus. What's that magical bus? Some dude is going to lure you in and be like, hey, dude, have you tried doing follow for follow? I mean, the excuse that I hear a lot for follow for follow is we all got to start somewhere. No, it doesn't work like that. Oh, we all got to start by cheating, you know, and then from the follow for follow, I'm going to continue. I'm still going to have 0 viewers, but I'm going to have 1,000 followers. So definitely that will help my case. No, it's not going to. You're just going to stop doing it because you're going to realize you're wasting your time and you're still not going to have the support. Like being a Twitch streamer is basically you relying 100% on support. If people don't sub, people don't donate, people don't give bits, guess what? You're not making any money. So making those numbers grow is very, very different than actually getting support and actually getting fans and actually getting viewers and actually getting people who tolerate you and or even get attached to the content that you make. So the content is definitely the most important thing. Another type of magical bus is stream teams. Oh, yo, I'm in the stream team and stream team this. Yeah, the only condition the stream team has is that they want they want me to have a panel top left on my stream channel that advertises the team. You want to know who really doesn't care about stream teams? Think about it. Who really doesn't care about stream teams? And you'll realize that, oh, it's actually the people that you want the most. The thing that you want the most, viewers, is also the thing that really doesn't care about stream. The only people who care about stream teams is streamers. And even then, it's usually small streamers, you know. So who is your channel for? And that goes back to you're so focused on numbers, you're so focused on streamers that you forget how to be a human being. You forget how to be a viewer. And this is like, you know, I want to make this clear as an advice. Try being a viewer. Okay, cool, you're new to Twitch. You don't know most things. You don't know the history of Twitch, whatever. But spend some time watching other streamers. Find streamers that you actually enjoy so that you can relate. And you can also, you know, actually have some experience as a viewer so you can find out what they do that makes you happy. And I'm not saying copy them, but, you know, this is the best way of learning how to become a decent entertainer is figuring out what do you love as a viewer and what you also dislike as a viewer. You don't like that your favorite streamer takes breaks that are 30 minutes long while not having a be right back screen with no timers, no clips playing in the meantime, is just the chair for 30 minutes. Do you dislike that? Do you find yourself like leaving the stream when that happens? Take notes. Don't do that on your stream. You know what I mean? So the thing that you're trying to get the most is viewers. And what are viewers? Viewers are people. So I definitely want you to think about how you advertise your stream to people. Help me get to 100 followers is not a good way to advertise to people. Because people who don't know you, because that's what you want, because if they knew you, they would follow you already. They want something exciting. They just want good content. That's all they want. You know, it's when you boil it down like that, it's quite simple. They just want to watch something entertaining. They just want to feel entertained and not bored. That's it. So it's funny to me when people are asking me, oh, what are your PC specs? Whatever. It's cool. You can be curious and you can ask me that. I'll respond to you. But sometimes either I feel like people think, oh, this guy is famous on YouTube, so he must have like $1 million setup. I really don't. I have a pretty expensive PC, but I only built it like a couple months ago. It definitely did not contribute to me or this YouTube channel or my stream, really. I'm still a guy in front of OBS, in front of a camera. Do you really need like a ton of money to do that? Come on. Anyways, I don't want that video to be too long, but I need to wrap up the whole magic bus subject because I just pointed it out and I didn't give alternative advice. instead of thinking that there's going to be a magic bus or anything like that, what you should definitely, it's dumb, because every video I can make is just boils down to work on your content. You will being part of those stream teams and all of that. Even if they do come to your stream, they come lurk, those weird lurk for lurk that they never admit they're lurk for lurk teams, or they never admit that they're follow for follow teams. I'll tell you that Twitch streamers tend to be very, very selfish. It's crazy, but they tend to be very, 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 very selfish. So those groups are filled with the thing that you don't necessarily want, which isn't your target audience. Those groups are filled with streamers, other streamers. And if they want to have, a successful career as a streamer, they need to spend time working on their stream, streaming, and learning about ways to improve their stream. They don't have time to spend watching your stream, because they could be spending that time improving their stream, getting them more successful. So they might lurk, but they're not watching. I'm not saying it's impossible for you to make friends or actually network in such group. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying relying or thinking that you joining a group is going to help you in any way. If it's stream team or a stream group or a stream whatever, association, a community, this word loves to be thrown around left and right. If a stream team is not literally teaching you how to make better content, improve your audience retention, that's like keeping eyeballs on your stream and interacting in your chat for a longer period of time. If they are not actively doing that, and I'm talking teaching, I'm not saying if they all come to your stream and they say, hi, oh, super raid, okay, we're going to raid another member. That's not support. That is not support. That is, boosting your ego, making you happy for a couple minutes. But in the long run, once you leave that team, they're no longer going to do that. And where are you at this point? You're back at square one. And if you did it for, 2 years, where you were relying on those lurk for lurk teams, once you leave, you just wasted 2 years. And your stream is the same old stream that couldn't hold 3 viewers average. Again, I know, you were going to have some stream team members in the comments probably that are going to be, yeah, but my team, there are no magic buses. It's hard work at the end of the day. It's improvement. It's progress. Non-stop. You never stop learning. It's art. It's really art. It's the art of entertainment. It's the art of communication. It's the art of you can't stop learning. You can't stop improving. You might have like a very good product, but at some point you really need to push it to the point where it's impossible for people not to put their eyeballs on your stream pretty much. Once again, I really feel like when I do those videos, I end up sounding very, very negative. I end up sounding like, oh, you bad. Again, when I say streamers and even when I say small streamers, I put myself in that category too. That being said, all of this very serious talk about grinding and improving and entertaining and not remembering to be a human being, a viewer, someone who has taste, who consumes entertainment and all of that. Always, the very important point will always be, make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure you actually enjoy the action, the activity of live streaming. Because I know people who definitely do not enjoy. They never speak of it in a way where you feel like they're passionate. It always, not always, but it sometimes feels like the way they talk about it feels like a chore. Like it feels like this horrible thing that they hate doing, and they can't wait to stop doing it, or they can't wait to be paid well enough to not mind doing it, which sounds like a crappy job. Streaming is not supposed to be a crappy job. That defeats the whole purpose of it. Why would you want to do it? Especially when technically, most of those successful streamers, they have put way more work and hours into their stream that they would if they were doing a 9-to-5. At this point, just go get a 9-to-5, I'm not saying, streaming might not be for you. It's not what I'm saying. Streaming is for everyone, but I don't want you to come in thinking it's easy money. In fact, different subject. This is no longer Gael the Twitch guru. If your sole purpose is to make money online, first of all, I'm not against you starting a Twitch channel. Okay. I'm really not against you. Just do it right. If you're going in like with a business mindset, just do it right. But starting a live stream on Twitch is probably the dumbest idea you can you can come up with to make money online. It's probably the hardest way of making money online. Straight up, it's probably the hardest way to make, because the amount of work you gotta put versus the reward and the time it's gonna take to even start seeing that reward is just, it's the worst. It's straight up the worst. So not a good idea. If you start a YouTube channel just taking money, no, make sure you have a little bit. And I'm absolutely not against people who are really trying to do it for the money, but I just expect them to do it the right way, basically. Anyways, try to make sure that you have a little bit of passion. Try to really think about, when you stop a stream, really think about, do I love this? Was this good? Do I feel good? Or during a stream, you can have bad streams, you know, you can have streams where you stop streaming and you go cry on your bed. But in general, you should make sure that you're actually passionate about it. You actually enjoy the thought of eyeballs watching you while you're playing a game, or just talking, hanging out with people, meeting different people from all walks of life, from all around the world. I think that is very interesting, very like a great experience in general. And I think that's the core of Twitch. This is why people still watch, and this is why people love streaming, genuinely love streaming. So the last advice, the last problem, if I were to put it in as a problem, biggest problem on Twitch would be, not realizing that you're not passionate about it. And it's fine not to be some people are just not passionate about being an entertainer. They thought that it was all about being a gamer, but then discovered that the people around the viewers basically want entertainment. They don't just want gameplay. It's not that simple. All right, it's time for me to wrap up this video. You can see that by the windows, you can see that it got completely dark, and I have stream review that's happening today in about 1 hour and a half. So I'm gonna go prepare for that. Stream review is a show that I do every Friday on my Twitch channel, 8 p.m. CET, that is Paris time. If you want to participate, just show up at the beginning of the stream and I'll put you in a list, and then I'll go actually look at your channel and give you some advice to improve, all for free. But yes, I've been talking nonstop for 35 minutes, and I think it's time to cut it short. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're looking for some dope overlays to make your Twitch channel look good, again, dope overlays, Twitch channel look good. Oh, you don't have the budget? That's fine. The prices are like I think my most expensive overlay is $10, and then it goes to $5, and then it goes to 99 cents, and then it goes to, oh, guess what? Free. Most of them are actually completely free. So you can download them without the excuse of, oh, I don't have money. Oh. Why did I say it like that? Anyways, this is the part where I scoot over and I tell you, hey, YouTube is telling you, you should watch that video next. And then YouTube is telling you, this is the latest video. You haven't seen it yet? You're not a real fan. Go get your Streamer Brain mug, available, link in the description. Streamer Brain is something very special. I have a video on it, check it out. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Leave a like if that was informative at all. And go out there, make me proud, get a level, out.